Hi, my name is Kat, and welcome to this practice for focus and productivity. We'll be coming through a little bit of balance, we'll be coming through some flow and some focused transitions. And the idea is that you can take that mindset with you into your day and feel, and more importantly, be more productive. You don't need any props for the practice, just your mat. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. We'll begin the practice today in a seated position, just in easy pose or however you feel comfortable seated. Bring your hands onto your knees and begin to close the eyes. And the first thing that I would like you to do is to ask yourself, what's the one thing that I could do today? What's the one thing that would really move the needle for me? The one thing that would make everything else easier and that would give me the most leverage. I want you to get really clear about what that is and letting that intention or letting that clarity really sink into the body. Let yourself assimilate it so that you can take it with you as you move through your practice. Gently open your eyes. Bring your hands into your heart center. Palms come together. Take an inhale here. Clasp your hands. With the exhale, press your palms forward, rounding out through the back, chin to chest. With an inhale, lifting up the hands, palms pressing up towards the sky. Palms come together, and with an exhale, sink your hands back into heart center. Good. Inhale, clasp the hands. Exhale, press them forward, rounding out. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, palms come together and in towards your heart. Do one more like that. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing the palms forward. Lifting, shining the heart forward. Exhale, palms come together into your heart center. Bring your left hand onto your right knee. Right hand comes out behind you, fingertips onto the earth. Take an inhale to lengthen. And with your exhale, begin to deepen into a twist. Coming back round, we'll come onto the other side. Right hand comes onto your left knee. Left fingertips behind you. Inhaling to lengthen and expand. And exhale, coming into that twist. Release, coming back into your seated position. We're going to come over onto our tabletop. Tuck the toes under and then press your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Pedal through the legs. I always recommend pedaling through the legs on your first down dog, just to bring some movement into the legs, opening through the hamstrings. And then whenever you're ready, finding some stillness. Inhale, release your right foot out behind you. Bend into the leg, lifting your knee up towards the sky. And then nice and slowly and controlled, look up towards your hands. Bring that right foot all the way to the top of your mat, in between your hands. Rotate the left heel down, and then windmill your hands open into your warrior two. Sinking down, grounding through your feet. And then I want you to bring your gaze over the top of that front right hand. And here, really bringing a focus into that gaze, as if the only thing that existed was that tiny point that you're focusing on. Good. Straighten that right leg. Still keeping that gaze where it is, reaching for that right hand forward towards that target. When it can't go any further forward, rotate your right hand down. Left hand comes up for triangle. Pressing down into your feet. Lifting up through those left fingertips. Bring your gaze down. Hands come to frame the front foot. Take a bend into the knee. Plant the hands. Step back into your plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower yourself down onto the mat. Flip your toes. Press down into your fingers. Cobra. Exhale, come down. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot rises this time. Bend into the knee. Still squaring your shoulders down towards the earth, but lifting that left knee up towards the sky. And again, with that same focus, we're going to transition into our warrior two. Looking up to the top of your mat. Left foot comes in between your hands. Rotating the right heel down. Nice and controlled here. Windmill your hands open. Sinking down. Warrior two. Pull your shoulder blades together. Find that focus in your gaze. Connecting to that one point. Imagining that that is your focus for the day. That task that you've got your clarity around. The one thing you want to get done today. There it is. Straighten that front leg. Keep your gaze where it is. Reaching that left hand towards it. And then rotating left hand down. Right hand opens up. Expanding into a triangle. Opening up, releasing the shoulder. Good, bring your gaze down. Hands frame the front foot, bend into the left knee, plant the hands. Left foot shoots back into your plank. Inhale here. Come either all the way down or just halfway down for your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Want you to walk, taking baby steps. Nice and slowly. All the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Palms come together. Exhale them down by your side. Now I want you to bring your big toes together. Small gap, maybe about an inch in between your heels. And with an inhale, I want you to sweep your hands up, sink yourself back down into your chair. Hips come out, shooting back behind you. Check you can still see your toes over the tops of your knees, lifting out through the chest. Bring your palms in together into the heart center. And your left elbow is going to come to your right knee, to the outer edge of your right knee. Pressing down, your right hand presses into the left. Bring the hands back into heart center for a twist. Now here's going to be the challenge. It's going to be a transition with some balance. So bring all of your weight into the right foot. Left foot begins to come off the ground. And I want you to slowly send it all the way back to the back of the mat for your high lunge with a prayer twist. If you fall, if you wobble, don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Just come back to it. With an inhale, lift yourself up. Got a few options here. You can either stay here. You can stretch your arms out, looking towards that back hand if you want a challenge for your balance. Or you can bring that right hand to the back of your left leg, your left thigh, lifting the left arm up. Looking up here to challenge your balance if you're here with me. Wherever you are, I want you to come back through center. Into your high lunge, hands at the heart center. Straighten through that front leg, which should feel really nice right now. Hands come to your hips. Bring that left leg in slightly, out into a 45-degree position. Rotate your hips towards the front of the mat. Inhale to lift your fingertips up. Exhale, rotate yourself forward, coming into our pyramid. Your hands can come onto your leg, they can come down onto the mat, wherever feels good for you. Encouraging that left hip forward, right hip back. Okay, now take a bend into that right leg. Hands plant down. Step yourself back into your plank. Take an inhale here. And exhale will flow. So either to the floor or your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Baby steps. Coming all the way to the top of your mat again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, arms float up to the sky. Exhale, into heart center. So we'll come through that same flow on the left-hand side now. Bringing your big toes to touch. Small gap between your heels. Inhale, float the arms up, sinking back into your hips for your chair. Palms come together into your heart center. This time the right elbow is going to come to the outer edge of the left knee. Press down with your left hand to help yourself into the twist, encouraging those palms into the heart center. And this is the really focused transition that we're looking for. Bringing the weight into your left foot, lifting that right foot up, sending that right foot all the way to the back of your mat, gently settling it down, staying in your twist. Lift up for your high lunge with a twist. Either stay here, you can stretch your arms out, looking back to the back of your mat, to your left hand to challenge the balance, or that left hand can come to the back of your leg, lifting the right hand up. Good, whichever variation you're in. Coming back through center, hands come to your hips, stretching, straightening through that left leg. Bring that right foot in, setting up for our pyramid 45-degree angle in our right foot. Stretching the fingertips up, reaching the fingertips forward, and releasing down. Pull the right hip forward, send the left hip back. You're welcome to have a bend, a slight bend into the left knee. Now plant the hands down onto the mat. Step yourself back, and we'll come through one more flow. Take an inhale here. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet out to the edges of your mat into a 45-degree angle, and then walk your hands in towards the body, sinking yourself down for your Malasana Yogi Squat. Use your elbows on the inside of your knees to open up. You don't have to have your heels down on the ground, they can be lifted. Finding that openness into your chest. Coming back into your gaze, finding a fixed focal point, eliminating everything else. Okay, now bring your hands out in front of you. Coming briefly through our tabletop, cross your ankles, roll yourself over into a seated position. With your knees up, hands behind your legs, gently rolling yourself down onto the earth. Press the soles of your feet up towards the sky. Your hands either come to the outer edge of your legs, ankles, or your feet for our happy baby. So here we're encouraging our knees in towards our underarms. And at the same time, we're looking to get all of our spine onto the floor. Good, now release the grip. Bring your feet onto the mat, to the outer edges of your mat, and just give your knees a little windshield from side to side. And then whenever you're ready, expanding yourself onto the floor. Arms come out wide, legs come out wide, letting yourself settle down for your Shavasana. Letting go of any controlled breathing you may have come through in your practice. Even letting go of your intention. Just letting yourself absorb the effects of your practice. Letting it all settle, let it all sink in. And taking a few minutes just to relax, to let yourself be held before you move forward with your day. Bring some movement into the fingers, into the toes, wrists and the ankles. Stretch your arms up overhead, point through your toes, big full body stretch. Then roll over onto one side, coming up into seated position. Rolling your shoulders down, away from your ears, close down the eyes, hands on your knees. Big breath in. Exhale, release through the mouth. Gently open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me in this focus and productivity flow. I hope that you've really enjoyed it, and I hope that it's brought you a little bit closer to getting that clarity you need to have a super productive day. Let me know how it went for you. I would love to hear from you in the comments below, and subscribe to my channel for more weekly classes with me. Namaste.